recap.
Recording.
Yes. So.
Can't hear you.
No, that was just for me.
Oh.
All right. So it's been a while. I'm sure, though, that most people remember kind of at least a general idea of where we left off. Which was you murdered a bunch of people. And you got Maple's sister to go with you. So. Kira. Kira. Honey, I'm not mad. I'm just... Those men, they didn't deserve it, and you don't deserve the guilt you've chosen. I'm sorry this happened. It's how choice works. You don't know everything that leads up to it or results from it. No matter what, you'll never have all of the information you need for it, or there will be some bias or something limiting you. The odds are always stacked against you when it comes to it. And yes, sometimes it works out, but other times this happens. You kill 14 people. You blow up your manor. You run away from your family. Commit an act of terrorism. You accidentally make a deal with a fae, or you make a deal with one of the most ancient and terrifying beings in the world, or
I didn't make it to it.
you
Sorry.
leave
Sorry.
things...
Secret warlock.
You leave things unspoken. Because what's the point if it only hurt them more? I'm talking to a dog. I'm so sorry, Archer. Gods, I need to get out more. I'm sorry, that's rude to you. You've been great company. Sometimes I like weaving in fate a bit more. There's a lot less regrets. A lot less hurt. And that's it for recap. Thanks for interrupting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
He
sorry.
can never
I'm
help
sorry.
himself.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I felt called out.
You should be called out.
Whoever said it was about you?
I
don't even
know.
what
I know.
you said.
Sweats even harder. Promise the first kiss to Cypress Sweats.
All right. So let's...
Hey,
Yes?
that doesn't mean you can't fuck though.
Excuse me?
But, like, hold on.
You good? You good, buddy?
I think I got one more in me. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're so fucked.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right, I'm good now.
Thank you. So currently we have most of the party is still... I think most of the party is still at the shack with the kids, that being Kira and Iris. Maple, you and your sister, I believe, were coming back from...
And Quinn.
Did Quinn... I don't think Quinn went with them.
Yeah, he did.
To the cafe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why did they go back to the cafe?
Oh,
They-
right. Never mind. I got that
They went
reversed. Sorry.
to the garden.
Yes. So Quinn's coming back with them from the forest, the
Mhm.
garden of horrific frozen children. And Adina, you are currently up in the air with Jack.
Yes. Couple of things before we can I ask something very specific about harpoon gun.
Mhm.
What is range and do? Like
Range
how
and do?
like how do I like what it like what's the damage on the firing of an actual harpoon.
For the attacks I gave you?
Yeah.
I thought it had that in it.
It where where
Yeah, I sent that to you.
did you? Okay. Maybe I just don't remember like where it was. It was the thing.
It was in your personal thing. There, I just sent it to you again.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep, no problem. Anything else?
That's it. Do I need to add any modifier to it, or is it just like they take 3D, the 3d6?
It would be 3d6 plus dex because it's a ranged attack.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. Let's actually start up with Maple and her sister, April,
Okay.
who are coming back from seeing an absolutely horrific thing, and Quinn tries to ask your sister about fun tourist destinations.
Yeah, not great optics there, bud.
I asked about a lot of
Can't hear you.
I know my
Nope.
Nope.
I know
No.
my keyboard completely reset, so I can't hit the hotkey.
Have fun, buddy. Maybe start with someone else then.
All right.
Give him a
Yep.
bit to work on that.
Let's start with Nadinia. Nadinia, you and
Mhm.
Jack are up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Were you flying or was Jack flying? I think you were.
I was, because he was teaching me how to pull out of a water dock.
Yes. Yep, he had shown you how to do that. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys are currently both flying. He's kind of like leaning against the banister near you, just kind of enjoying, the nice breeze that you guys have.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask him very very seriously, what do you do when someone in the crew does something horrifically bad, but you don't want to kill them?
He thinks about it for a second and he says, was it malicious or was it unintentional?
It was more like we thought they were the bad guys, and it turns out they weren't.
So, bad call?
Yeah.
I mean, guess I hear why they thought that. Correct it. Make sure they don't think that again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I guess it kind of depends on it. Because, like, I'll be honest, some people can be dumb, but most of the time, if they're not trying to be mean, I go easy on them. If they end up being too dumb, for the job, I tell them to pack up. But people make, people make mistakes. As long as no one from our crew got hurt and they're genuinely sorry, I usually do what I can and figure it out from there.
Okay.
You don't
Okay.
seem happy from that.
It's not it's I guess what I've really been avoiding is just becoming a captain. I really didn't sign up for it.
He
And
looks at you kind of confused. He's like, "You're already a captain."
yes, but like I've been avoiding responsibility because if I didn't interact with it, then I wouldn't have to deal with the consequence behind it. I don't want to have to pay for other people's mistakes. My mistakes are my own. But I guess that's what a captain does, isn't it? That's what it means to be a captain.
He nods.
So I have to go back. And I have to go apologize for what Kira did to all those people and pay whatever
What?
I can. She killed 14 guards.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah. And it's my fault, honestly. I didn't stop her. And I didn't stop them from doing something unbelievably dumb. But they're my crew.
Why'd they do it?
You know the Avon Corporation and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I explained to you about all the children napping that they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we found a whole forest of the children they've been napping.
Oh, it's great. Did you get him out? Like, should we get him on the ship?
Do you have pots for them to be planted in?
Oh.
Yeah. That's that's how it was. I was pissed and wanted to go knock down their door, but they said we should have a plan before going in. And then they saw the Avon guards walking up, and yeah, it all went it all went
South?
downhill from there.
Yeah.
So I guess I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. This is Kira's fault. She's done it again. She's nearly killed us all yet again. I'm not dealing with it. Nope. But if I were to see the captain tomorrow, she'd be disappointed. And that's not right. So,
Would I recommend spend some time with her?
who, Kira?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go down there and talk to her about it and see if I can pull
Uh,
her out of her own ass.
I'm more meant to spend some time with her and see what she's thinking and how she's thinking.
Oh,
You're clearly
like,
on different wavelengths.
yeah.
Might be good to, if you want to prevent stuff from happening, or you don't agree with her choices, might be good to spend time with her and see why she's choosing them.
It's because she's a leech like me. She
That
doesn't.
ain't that ain't a reason.
No, but I wish it was. That'd make it easier.
I, Being a captain ain't easy.
Hmm.
Understand what she's thinking. Then at the very least, you know how to talk to her, or you know what she's gonna do.
Okay. I need to think for a second. Can you, like, get us back in?
Yeah, of course. It'll take the wheel.
She's gonna go down and, like, lean up against, like, one of the side, like, I guess port side railing,
Mm-hmm.
and just sit there and think for a little while.
Okay. He glides it back to the lake. You guys weren't super far. Very smooth, very nice landing that he manages to pull off. And after a while, he gets you back at the docks.
I'll hop out and say to Jack, I'll be back. If you hear anything about the wyvern, let me know.
Yeah, and I will say, I don't really know too much about Kira, but considering the hard time she was giving me about piracy, uh, whatever you're about to say to her, she's probably being worse off to herself. I mean, if piracy's bad, I can't imagine what she'd think about killing all them people.
I'm not going in there to berate her or anything if that's what you're worried about.
I mean, I'm not worried. I know you'll handle it fine, and uh, I have no hard feelings for her, but you know.
You put too much stock in me. She just waves and starts walking away, shaking her head.
He laughs, but he just kind of waves as you leave.
And I'ma hobble my way down a road that hopefully is not as bumpy as the last time.
Are you heading back to the shack?
Yeah.
All right, let's switch over to Maple and Quinn then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Maple, you and your sister and Quinn are coming out of the forest. Quinn had been asking her about tourist destinations and other things that she seemed not really wanting to talk to him about.
Hmm.
She's actually staying very close to you. And she's actually walking kind of fast. Like, it's not hard to keep up with her, but she's like power walking.
Away from Quinn?
Away from the children,
Okay.
like back to the shack.
Okay.
Well, what's the plan?
We need to get everyone together, first off.
The other people with you?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay. That should be done right.
Yes, sounds good. Are you planning on going there today?
Um,
Not
what
really,
time
we
is it?
can't.
Is it right now?
It's like you guys went there super early in the morning, so by this time it's probably only noon.
Good.
The reason I ask is father should be coming home soon. I don't know when. It's any day now, but if he is, it might be a bit more difficult for me to sneak away.
Right.
We should go
We should
Go
go
today.
today. We should go today. Okay. Gonna message Iris, be like, hey, is everyone at the shed or right, separated?
she would reply, and I'm not going to do the voice because it's text messages. Thank you
Mhm.
for freeing me from sin.
Mhm.
Like, Kira's still here. She's not. She's still the same, and Nadine isn't back yet.
Okay. Yeah, she'll just reply with, thanks. And I'm going to phone Nadinia.
Yeah,
Hey, can you come back to the house?
already on the way.
Ooh, we're probably gonna head to the place today, so we have to make a plan.
No problem.
Okay. Does she sound pissed off?
No. She sounds very not melancholy, like she's thinking.
Hmm. Which she doesn't normally do, so.
Yeah.
She doesn't
She
normally
doesn't
think.
think.
Oof.
That's not an insult. That's just a fact.
Everything okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to find good words.
Good words.
Good words.
Gee, Carrie, you're really good at blowing stuff. Oh no.
Okay. Well, don't let the good words distract you and get lost.
Don't worry, I already got lost like 8 times getting there.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Yeah, the
Yep.
signpost kept telling you to go different ways.
I kept going back and I was like, oh, it said right, my bad. Go back.
No, they were actually telling you. Like, come this way, go down this road, it's much faster.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, you're
Mine's
trying to
telling
get here?
you.
Too bad.
Yep.
That
Well
place
then.
doesn't exist anymore.
well then, that's far worse.
Good time.
Getting like, hurry.
Yep.
Yeah. Hang up.
Alright, she keeps kind of marching towards the shack. When she gets there, she kind of throws open the door and marches in and kind of surveys all the children in there who look absolutely terrified at this random stranger that just walked in.
Dude looks like my elf form. I wasn't wearing
Yeah.
it for long, so.
Kara also looks
Yeah.
at her with some horror.
Oh hi, hello. Iris fucking like walks up from the kitchen in like an apron smattered with like crepe fucking batter or whatever. Like, hi.
Crepe
Everything's
fat.
fine,
Batter.
right?
Batter.
Everything's good. Nobody panic. This is fine. And she's like looking at Maple with like a, are we good?
Are
kinda look.
you in charge of this? She like looks around. Orphanage?
Oh no, I just got here today. Would you like a crepe?
No. No, I'm good.
Technically it was me before I left, and then it was. I guess it's me again.
Rena stands there. She's just like, thanks.
I mean, do you want it?
No, but acknowledgement's nice. Praise. Good job, Rena. Oh my god, you did so great.
Like you would take praise.
I mean, I want it so I can dismiss it.
I mean, I did give you it early. You know what? It's back to my sister.
You know what? Fuck you.
Oh, it's just I'm not having this conversation right now.
She looks around just kind of confused and looks back. She's like, Are you all just living out here?
Well, yeah, it was a lot less of us before everything happened, but yes. This is where I grew up. Welcome.
It's,
A shithole, yeah.
lovely. Cozy? Cozy.
Sure.
Uh, anyway, is all of your group here?
No, Nadinia's not here yet. She said she was coming back, though.
Right. Before we break in, I have some rules. If you wish for me to help.
Let me guess, first ones don't kill anyone.
Yes.
Kara flinches as if she was
Yes.
just like
she-
slapped in the
she
face.
glances back at you very briefly. Yes. Absolutely no circumstance, no killing.
Not
If you
even
do
if
it
they're trying
again,
to kill
No
us.
circumstance, no deal. I mean, these are fucking child murderers.
supposed
If someone knows what they're doing,
accused.
Okay. I mean, if they're gonna try to kill you or me, I have no promise, but sure.
If all possible, no killing.
that is fine.
That's better.
Okay. If at all possible, no killing. Going through the woods, it will be a large group, so there will be certain rules for going through that. Try to be sneaky when we first get there.
Okay.
You, like I said, I'm willing to look for proof. But also, if it's found out that I brought you all there, and there is none, I would be in a lot of trouble.
Question.
Yes.
Who's the proof for? You?
Partially for me, partially for. I mean, we have to get the authorities involved once we.
Haha.
That
You
they're-
mean the one who got cursed by Faye and don't like Faye?
You mean the ones possibly in your dad's pocket?
That too.
I mean, my dad wouldn't pay off guards.
Eyebrow raise.
But he kidnapped children.
And use them for experiments. Like he-
Accused of.
The line draw is.
And if
just
we
bribing
have
people.
proof, for certain.
I mean, there's the courts, and they will.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Is this funny to you?
Yes, the world's a shithole. You can't trust government to help you.
Something, fuck the police. Kira doesn't say that.
Oh, so we go vigilante. Just burn whatever we want down?
Kira
Yeah.
flinches as if struck again.
If that's your attitude going in, I will not take you.
Look, we don't have to be vigilante burning things down. No one's. Look, that was a mistake, and we're sorry, and it happened, okay? But my little sister is probably in there, and if I have to kick down a door to get her fucking out of there, I'm going to.
Listen, I definitely agree that something weird is going on, something absolutely horrific and terrible. And I do agree that the Avon Company seems to be linked to it. And there are things that my father has done that I have not agreed with and make me question some of his character and his involvement. I would like proof.
I mean,
You may not.
you saw a lot of proof just now.
I saw children who I knew and were very dear in a horrible state. And you told me what you thought had happened to them and what you knew. I want to believe you, but this also goes against everything that I know and have been living with.
Mabel kind of crosses her arms and stares at her sister and goes, "Whether you take us or not, we're going today."
That's fine. I want to find actual evidence before you do anything.
You're not gonna find actual evidence until you get in there.
No, that's what I meant. I don't want you to go vigilante and destroy the whole place or take out whatever you're going to do without finding actual evidence there.
Pretty sure our first goal is to get the children out, not
I
destroy
mean,
the place.
the children would be very good evidence.
Jesus Christ.
She blinks at her. Those are human life, not evidence.
Yes, evidence as in yes, if there's clearly children there that have been kidnapped, then yes, we know that they've done it, and yes, then we can get a bit more hasty and impulsive. I'm not simply reducing them down to evidence, I'm just saying that would be proof.
I don't speak for everyone by all means, but I think that's fine. We're not going to go in there guns a-blazing. We can wait and, let you get your proof, and then we can burn everything to the.
Odd.
I'd also like
Uh,
to find out where they're actually making the plants to see if we can go there and destroy that.
Do you mean like the portal?
The Shadowfell portal? Yes.
It should be in there, I believe.
Great.
At least the old Feywild one used to.
Can we destroy it?
It can be closed.
What
I
would
mean,
that
it
have
would.
to do?
It would. Well, I mean, it would take a very powerful mage. She looks at you, Kira.
Never mind. Then.
I'll figure it out.
Right. Is this the last team member? She points over at Nadinia.
I was actually outside listening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
Yeah, yeah.
inside.
No.
Okay.
No. I was making sure. I was going to enter, but they seemed to be having like very serious conversation. So
Okay.
I was going to be non-interruptive.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a lull in the conversation, I will like knock.
I'd say it'd be probably right now.
And yeah, I will knock.
Look around, kind of slowly go up to the door, get ready to punch someone in the face, open it.
So you need to punch her in the face anyway.
No.
She's not you.
I'm gonna stop. Why'd you knock? Just fucking come in.
Hey, you guys sounded like you were having a very serious conversation.
One you should have been a part of. You were here earlier. Closes the door. She like after she walked in. 'Cause I'm assuming
No.
you're not just standing there.
Close the door in her face.
Yeah, slam the door in her face, bitch.
And she will approach the lady
Mm-hmm.
and say, Nadine, and holds out her hand.
She looks surprised and takes it. April Omalon Avon.
Huh, like the plant. Neat.
Yes, it was named after my mother's grandfather.
Like the plant.
Interesting. So, I heard some stipulations about, us hurting people and such. No killing, apparently.
Yes,
At least not until we have evidence.
yes. And I still would like it not as much.
Sure.
I apologize. I will be honest, I abhor violence in general.
I don't. But if
That
you're
is
Christ.
not reassuring.
but if you're our only way in, then well, I mean,
Gosh, I sure like
What's a
killing
girl?
people.
what's I did not say that.
Thanks, Kira.
I did not say that. I said I like hurting people. Cuz I'm real good at it.
Sorry.
You're real good at killing people. I'm sorry, Nadine wouldn't say those words. But she will look to everybody else. So, what's the plan?
Get evidence.
Yeah, but like, what's the plan?
We leave soon. Go in. Be stealthy. Try to sneak in.
How?
Yes,
It's
April.
actually yes.
Underground.
Let me give a bit of an explanation. So, because it's out in the woods, there's actually not a lot of security at the plant itself. The woods do a pretty good job of deterring anyone who really doesn't work for the company. You get lost, never found again, could age rapidly, make some horrible deal. There's a million things that could happen to you out in the woods. So, with my help, I can navigate you through those. And then once we get there, it's actually inside of a very large tree. There's an elevator we can go down, and we should be in the plant, hopefully with no one there, like no one at that particular entrance. There's not like a reception desk or anything. And then we can sneak around from there.
What happens if there are people there?
I don't know. There's
Do
no
we
other
have
entrance as far as I
permission
know.
to knock them out so you don't alert guards?
That's fine. Yes.
I'm good at knocking people out.
Good to know. Yes, so that is basically what I can tell you. I can show you around a bit for the plant. Unfortunately, the only times I've ever been there is with my father, and he was very strict on which parts, yes, I could go into.
So once we get in, we do a little bit of snooping.
Yes.
As quiet as possible to prevent anyone. Or avoid them, or they see us, knock them out.
I know there aren't too many people that work there. It's not relatively large.
Mostly druids?
Yes, mostly druids, some scientists, researchers, that kind of thing.
It's about as much as we can plan until we get in there.
Edenia nods like along and everything like that, and then says, "Can I? You made some stipulations of, our, you know, arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add a few things if you don't mind?"
I'm more than willing to hear them.
Yeah, sure. Here's the thing. If we do find children, I don't care what's happening. I'm getting them out.
Yes, that sounds like a good one.
Anyone that stops me is getting hurt. So, I don't know if that kind of puts a damper on your whole no violence thing, but we're getting those children out one way or another.
That is fine. I will say in general, I will not engage in any violence. Actually, I've never been in a fight. But I will.
Fine then.
If we have the children, then that means there is something horribly, horribly wrong, and I would like to get them out just as much as you do.
Then part 2, if there's a fight involved or anything like that, you don't pull any heroics, you don't do any stupid stunts, you don't do any dumb shit to save anyone. You're the only one at that point that's going to know about this. We find evidence, you get out. I have to take a phone call. 1 second.
No, you're good.
Ripperino.
Yeah.
It pause.
Everyone's frozen. By the way, you guys are doing this in front of the kids. They're all just kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
I mean, hey, they were there.
They
They
gotta learn.
fucking know. They fucking
they did not
know.
go in the building.
Oh.
Yeah, they did not go in the building. They basically got freed outside of it. Oh, I forgot to mention that when you came back, someone immediately grabbed onto you.
Yeah, pick her up.
Chris is dead.
No, he's just taking a work phone call.
No, I'm just messing.
I hope things are okay.
Yeah, no, they're fine. It's just work. Probably.
So my second monitor, that is not actually a monitor, it's our old TV, is very large for my desk, but I can't actually use it yet because I didn't get the right cable. So it's just sitting blocking half my view completely black, and it's distressing me a little.
Oh, you poor baby.
It's just
Yeah, having a dead monitor is kind of strange feeling.
oh no, I'm sorry I haven't responded yet. I meant to ask Chris a question before I responded, and then I
That's
asked him
fine.
a different question, and he didn't get back to me, and I forgot, he forgot,
Hmm.
and so the question hasn't been asked.
Got it. No problem. I was gonna remind you today anyway.
Yeah, I'll poke him with my new question, and then maybe he'll answer me, and then I'll.
Got it.
So,
Yeah. Yep, that's how it be.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Guys, so do you remember last week when I had an existential crisis and Impulse bought that little bird light? It fucking shipped today, and I'm so excited about it.
I thought
Nice.
that bird light.
It's a great light. I'm so excited.
Yes.
This
Oh,
is how I know I'm adult. What?
How is stuff going for you?
It's okay. Like, it's fine. I
Are you
still
saying
feel like
this
a
while still being locked in your
garbage.
room?
No.
Okay.
Like, we talked about it.
Okay, that's good.
But, Alicia, if you want to tell him the story, that's totally fine. I just don't want to say it.
So
Crying my ass, crying.
remember how we were yelling at her for not telling her landlord she lives with?
Mhm.
I had
Yeah.
a plan. I
Yeah,
told you the plan.
Guess who
Oh,
guess who saw her and her boyfriend snogging on the front porch?
It was not that.
Snogging.
It was a hug.
Snogging.
Thank you.
You said a kiss.
A singular one. It's very tasteful.
So essentially just like going ham at each
Oh my
other.
god.
Good God. I'm
Alicia.
uncomfy.
So yeah. I'm sorry. That sucks. You should have told him sooner though.
Yeah, I know. This is no, I know. That's why I cried for literally 7.5 hours.
I'm sorry.
It's
It's
hard.
fine. I am a horrible person. We all knew this.
You're not horrible.
No, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm back.
You good?
I'm fine. I'm more mad at my mom than anybody else right now.
Um,
Cause she She makes medicine hard to find.
Okay.
My brother's pills, like my brother's coming to get his stuff from the house and everything, and like all of it's kind of like stuffed in the back and everything. And I was like, he doesn't live here. Why would you do that to his medication? She was like, it's medicine. It all goes up there.
But it
It's not yours.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's get back to D&D. Where was I? I'm sorry. I might have missed things.
No, you're good. You told her not to do any heroics.
Yes. And if we find evidence, she gets out immediately.
She thinks about it for a long, hard moment and nods. Anything else?
No, that was it. Let's
Right.
all just not be stupid. There are kids involved. Can't be. I'm a star called. I'm invincible this time. There's other people involved.
Kind of gives you a look but doesn't say anything.
Right. Do you all wish to leave now?
Or sunset, yeah. Don't know how long we'll be
Yes.
there.
Traveling at night through there is even worse.
Maybe
All right, we should go as soon as everybody's ready then.
Ready?
I'm gonna go over to Rita and kind of put Sugar down.
Kara, can I
Ah.
talk to you?
You put her down, she keeps her hands up like she wants to be picked back up.
Yes.
Like outside?
Yeah. Okay.
April pulls out her stone. She says, I need to make a couple calls.
I will. Tied.
And I'll say whenever you guys are ready, we'll just be out here. You got your stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Well, and I'll open the door for her, head outside, kind of like pull her a bit of ways.
Like coiled like a spring.
What's Quinn and Iris doing?
I was giving Nadinia a bit of a look. Now I'm just standing there awkwardly.
What was the bit? What was the look?
Honestly, I think the best way to read it would be irritating.
Like what the fuck you left, or
I don't know if it's necessarily very specific. It's just irritation.
Okay.
But yeah, I start teaching the kids to pickpocket.
Christ,
They need to know.
kids want to do some crime.
All right. Iris, what are you doing?
She would just be making sure, like, all right, the kids have enough food.
Okay. Just prepping and stuff. All right. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Can you hear me, Marissa?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said. Okay.
Sorry,
I
was
just
it the
said, so
wrong
you're.
response?
What's
I
up?
said so you were prepping and stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I heard that as a statement, not a question. I'm very sorry.
No, it's
The
okay.
answer is yes.
Okay. Maple is handing off sugar, and like I said, she's got her arms still up because she wants for you to pick her back up.
I don't talk to little girls who don't say what they want. You gotta say it. I say that to my little
Hey,
sister
kid.
all the
Hey kid, fuck your goddamn trauma.
Hmm?
Fucking speak, you little cunt.
Oh my god.
Is that Rena?
No, I'm
I'm like-
saying this
I
out
No,
of
like
that's just
character.
Alicia.
high key tuned out for a second. What is
No,
happening?
Chris was just making fun of the kid. I said Sugar has her arms up because she wants Maple to still pick her up.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I didn't hear
And
anything.
I said, big girls use their words. All right, so you gotta say what you want, kid.
And then I said, yeah, fuck your goddamn trauma, you little brat.
I'm gonna shake my head at her. I have to leave again.
D:.
I can't take you everywhere I go.
Yes, you can.
No, I'm not.
Backpack me.
No.
Backpack me.
No, shut up.
She starts to tear up, and you hear the first words that she said this whole time, which is, but you need to come back.
She nods. Yep, not gonna make a big deal of this.
Don't worry, she'll come back from getting cigarettes.
Yes, I should be back tonight. Okay.
She is shaking, but she slowly puts her arms down and she kind of turns and walks away. She walks outside.
Maple is like, cause she like kneeled down to like talk to her. She just kind of stays there a bit and just like clenches and unclenches her fist a few times.
If only you could punch the sadness.
Rena's
Oh.
leaning up against the wall. She's like, eh, she understands. She's not dumb. I mean, she is, but she's not.
Gotta have a backhanded compliment every second.
It's like every time she gets a little bit wholesome, it just gets yanked away.
Listen, she's a fucking yandere. I expect.
Yikes.
Yandere? She means
Not
she kills
yandere.
people? She kills people for her love?
Tsundere.
She's the other way around. Jesus fucking Christ.
I was getting ready
They're
to
the
say,
same. They're fucking.
they're not fucking.
Oh,
You and your fucking comments. I'm gonna mute you soon.
Chris, if we were in person, I would have a fly swatter right now for you.
You're fucking so many
As
comments.
you should. As you should.
I get hit during in-person D&D a lot.
I wonder why.
No reason.
You deserve it.
No, I don't.
So yeah, she just kind of stands up. Yeah. Does it make me feel horrible about it, though?
No, I mean, you should. But you're doing the right thing.
I'm like deadpan stare at
Oh
her.
shit.
She shrugged. She's like, I'm in charge now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Did my sister leave to go take the phone calls, or?
Yes, she walked outside. Not the same way that Chris, you, and Kira are going. She walked a ways a bit.
I'm gonna go sneak after her.
Okay. Let's switch over to Chris and Kira, and then we'll go back to that.
Mhm.
Nadinia, you walk Kira out.
Okay. All right. Here goes. How you feeling?
She just stares at her.
Right. Right. Probably not the best. So I'm gonna make this short, simple, quick, easy.
Her eyes are all puffy and stuff.
You know, I'm not really one to mince words or anything. You know that. Sorry you had to go through that. My fault. I should have been the one to pump the brakes on that.
It's not her fault.
As your no, it is. As your captain, I'm supposed to, as your captain, I'm supposed to be responsible for actions done by the crew. And so
You're not my
that's
captain.
stares at her for like maybe a second and a half. But you are, though. You are my crew. You don't have to really, like, be a pirate or
You
a.
don't have to take responsibility for me.
Oh no, I'm not like going to let. I'm not going to say, keep you from your punishments or anything like that. That's something you're gonna have to deal with. But it is my responsibility as your captain. And you are my crew. Kara, do you know what it means to be a part of a pirate crew?
Can't say I do.
Cool. I get to teach you something. Not something I get to do every day. So, Kara, I have a question. I have another question for you. You're really smart, really, really bright. Do you know what a family is?
Yes.
Good. So, pirates, crews, sailors, anybody that gets on a boat, really consider each other family.
Even if they aren't one.
Yeah? At least, that's how my experience is. I'm sure there are probably crews out there that are all mercenary or rough and tumble or just consistent of slaves or something like that. But, I don't run things like that.
Okay.
And, you're my family. You're my crew. And I'm your captain. I fly the ship. I teach you guys how to behave yourselves. At least, that's what I was supposed to do.
Sounds like an awful lot of layers of metaphor.
Yeah. We pirates are a very complicated bunch. But anyways, just know that while anything that comes to pass will happen, um, you're not alone. You know?
I'm not sure what you are saying.
I'll help. Like, if you've got to lift some bricks or something, I'll lift some bricks too. You gotta pay some kind of fine or something like that, I'll be there. And if you're up against the hangman's noose, well, I mean, hey,
No.
I can hang 2 people.
No. 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 You shouldn't be punished for what I did. No one else should.
Kira, it's not a punishment for me.
What?
It's not a punishment for me.
Into it.
Yeah, I'm just, I love getting hanged, you know?
Okay. I don't understand. You shouldn't be hanged for something I did. That doesn't make any sense.
You're right, I shouldn't be hanged for something you did. But I'm not going to let you suffer alone, quietly, curled up in a corner.
Even if I deserve it.
Especially if you deserve it.
I don't understand. You don't make any sense.
I don't have to. I'm a pirate.
If you insist.
So, there is one big, stipulation on that. I'm not asking you to smile. I'm not asking you to, be happy and cheery about today's events or yesterday's events or any events before and after today. But I am asking you to take this seriously. And I know you are, but
And don't I take things seriously?
you're going to hold back now because you're scared of making another
Obviously.
mistake. And I'm sure that's gonna put a hamper on things. It's one thing to get other people killed because of your mistakes. It's another thing to get your family killed because of it. We're going in there and we're practically going in blind. I need you at 100. You follow?
Yes.
I don't know what you gotta do. And if I can help, definitely there to do it. But I need all those pistons in your head firing. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if pistons are a thing. I need all those Avon plants.
Pistons are a thing.
Oh, pistons are a thing. Okay, good. I need all those pistons in there firing.
Got it.
You're the smart one. You may be a bit impulsive, something we got to work on. You may be a bit not confident in yourself, something we both need to work on. But I don't want you to hold back and then regret your decision. I'll
I
help you take
understand.
responsibility for it, whatever it may be. Alright, cool. Glad I got that one done. I got one more to do.
All right, let's switch over to Maple. You are sneaking on your sister.
Yep.
Can you roll a stealth?
Yep.
Roll a 2.
Okay. Uh, Yep, you sneak up on her. She has her back kind of to the shack. She's near one of the trees, kind of leaning up against it. She is on the phone. You're not sure who she's talking to, but she's basically instructing someone to go to the orphanage there and to take care of them.
Hmm.
She can't find the person who is in charge of it.
It's technically correct.
Hmm.
So she wants to make sure that the kids are being taken care of while she tries to find her. What was her name? Gosh, Alta. So she hangs up that call, does another very brief one talking to what seems to be maybe some sort of assistant or something, telling them that their earlier appointment's running late, so to cancel some of the other ones that they had. She makes about like 3 or 4 phone calls like this, just kind of wrapping up and taking care of different businesses. And when she's done, she lowers the phone, she puts it away, and she just starts crying, like silently. She hugs herself and just seems to like not break down. Like if you were still back at the shack, you probably couldn't tell what was wrong.
Hmm.
But she's shaking slightly as she just kind of does this cry, like as she kind of dry cries for a little bit. And she kind of just sighs as she's crying. She's just like, this isn't how any of this was supposed to go, and it's just not what I thought. She kind of straightens up and she wipes her tears and she turns and heads back to the shack. And she walks just as kind of confidently, just as determined as when she first went there.
Is there a way I can look around to where the front where the Dee and Kira are?
Like sneak around to where they are.
Mm-hmm. Not like to like snoop onto them, just to like make it seem like I'm not following my sister.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of trees and other ways you know this area like the back of your hand that you can just get around and come up a different way.
Yeah, I do that nonchalant, like I came through the front door.
When you come back in, your sister is she actually comes in and starts chaticizing you, Quinn. Basically, she's like, why stop teaching them this? Once this is all over, they're going to go to a proper orphanage and be raised right.
Who's gonna fund it?
I will make sure that the proper funding is taken care of.
Wow. Okay. And I'll stop teaching them for the moment.
Salt looks very upset by this.
I catch her and give her another noogie.
As you're doing that, she tries to steal your coin purse.
But see, I'm from the lower reach. She can totally have it. It's got like 2 copper in it. You got like 7 coin purses when you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. She takes it, and she gets out of your grasp. She's like, "Ha!" and she sticks her tongue out at you.
Never give yourself away before you've gotten.
For you what?
Before you've gotten away.
She runs.
There you go.
Pretty sure you did that backwards. Okay.
What
No.
I said.
Talking to her. We good?
Nadinia, you and Kira come back in at this time.
All right, everybody. Okay. Got one last thing to do. Say. Wanted to throw something in the hat for my part. I wanted to apologize to everyone. I've been trying to hide from something for a while now, and kind of stupid of me to try to, because I mean, it's just a shit thing to do. So just wanted to apologize. Sorry for avoiding all this. Okay, that was it. All right, let's go.
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go.
Yes. She will lead you guys out and in front of the forest. She turns back to face you. She says, "Okay. So, with a group as large as this, couple ground rules. First, we are all going to hold hands, and you do not let go." So I'm coming through someone's mic.
Chris.
Is it mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about now?
I think it's better. Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. All right. So we all hold hands. That's too bad, so sad. Do not let go. If you do end up getting separated and getting lost, take an item of clothing, turn it inside out, and put it back on. And then head away from the music. If you anything that tries to talk to you, be polite, but dismissive. Do not accept anything. Do not take anything. Do not go anywhere with it. If at all
Quinn.
possible, do not talk to it or initiate contact, but whatever you do, don't be rude either.
Look at Quinn.
There may be things that are enticing, there may be things that are scary. Just continue the way that I'm heading and the way you're being pulled, and we'll be fine. Any
Does rope
questions?
help?
Usually, yes. However, I personally would advise against it. I have heard some stories of the rope being cut.
Cool. Puts rope away. Pulls out harpoon gun with harpoon loaded.
Yeah, maybe not open hostility.
Yes, that would be considered rude.
Well, I'm just carrying my gun.
Low blink.
No humor? Alright, fine.
Not when it means you could die for it, or worse.
Puts the gun away.
The Fae are pranksters, and they do love fun and jokes. But their humor is weird compared to ours.
Sure. Only way to find out is to go see, isn't it?
Yes, anyway, grab hands, everyone.
So,
And,
to review, no hand holding, or no, always hand hold.
Yes.
Always handhold.
Always hand hold. Don't listen to the music. Be polite, but don't interact. And turn clothes inside out if you.
Oh, and whoever's last, if you feel something else take your hand, do not look at them.
I'll go
Don't
last.
look at. Don't
Oh,
look
last.
at whatever grabs your hand. Got it.
I'll go last.
Okay.
All right.
I think I'm a bit more used to this kind of shit than y'all, so.
All right. What's going to be the order?
Who's first? My sister. Wants to hold my sister's hand.
Not me.
Nadinia.
Nadinia wants to. Okay.
Nadinia, Iris, Kira, Quinn.
Mabel.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, Kira in the middle.
Protect Squish.
Protect Squish.
All right. So you guys all grab hands and you head off into the woods. Now, again, the woods are difficult to kind of navigate. Nadinia, you have a bit of a hard time with your peg leg kind of tripping over roots and such.
I trip.
Yep. You certainly do. She keeps looking back at you kind of nervous about that.
I can just float if it's better.
It might be a bit. Also, whatever you do. Oh, sorry, guys. Another rule. Don't step in any toadstool rings. That's a big one.
Okay.
I'll just start floating.
Okay. So you guys will be led further in. It doesn't take too long for some of the weirdness to kind of happen. At first, there are these floating lights that almost at first look like torchlights. But after a while, you can tell that these are, in fact, just lights themselves that are kind of glowing and floating about. One of them comes up and they circle you, Maple, and then they like kind of lead off in a almost like they're leading you, trying to take you down another path.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Yeah, after a while they kind of stop once they realize that you're not going, and they slowly fade out. As you guys continue more, you see a baby fawn.
Mm-hmm.
It is nearby a bush, and it's kind of like bent over, very shakily. Seems to be eating something. It seems like almost a newborn.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys pass it, it lifts its head up and its mouth is covered in blood. It's got these jagged, sharp teeth. And you look at the ground and see that it's actually it is a full-grown deer at its feet that it's eating from. When April sees that, she picks up the pace a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Farther in, you see several women. There's actually like a small a small pool, like by this creek, and you see several women there. 3 of them, in fact. All of them are absolutely gorgeous. There's one with long red hair, one with long brown hair that almost goes to her ankles and is wavy, and one of them who has kind of like this short green hair. And they start asking for you guys to come in with them. One of them actually comes and steps in front of April, kind of stopping her. And another one, the brown-haired one, goes up to you, Quinn, and the redhead one goes up to you, Maple.
Shit.
And they both try to take your hand and pull you with them.
Shit.
I'm
Nice.
gay. Shit.
I'm gay.
They are ethereal beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing kind of like these slightly see-through white robes. And they're trying to like pull your hands out and pull you with them, saying that the red hair one to you, Maple. She's like, oh please, why don't you come with us? You're so pretty, but you're covered in so much dirt. You need a bath. Come, I'll wash you myself.
Do I hear that?
Yes.
Turns
Critical
very
hit.
red.
I say no thanks. I can do it later.
And the brown-haired one to you, Quinn, says, oh, you look like so much fun. Come on, I bet you have so many great stories. What's this arm made of? And she touches it and screams. And like her hand got burned, and she like puts it in her mouth, and she like does this hiss at you. As she runs back and jumps into a tree.
Uh,
I think that kind of snaps Maple out of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come. Oh, you have such pretty hair. I'd love to just braid it for you. Please, please won't you come?
And away. Kind of shakes her head.
The woman frowns, and when she turns and walks back, you see that her back is hollow. And after a minute or so, they seem to completely forget about you.
Nice. Good.
Yep. And you guys continue on. It doesn't take too long. I mean, it takes a while of you guys walking through, and you hear strange noises. You hear music at different points. You see things floating above you, and you swear at some points the trees themselves are moving, like getting up and moving to different spots. But through it all, April seems to kind of know where she's going. She doesn't falter, she doesn't stop, she just heads in this direction, occasionally veering sharply, but she seems to really know where she's going. And after a long while, she kind of stops abruptly, and she pulls you kind of to the side, and she points at a very large but kind of, I can't think of the right word for it, inconspicuous tree. Like, it doesn't, there's lots of big trees here.
Inconspicuous.
Yes, that's the word, inconspicuous. There's a lot of just huge, enormous trees that are like redwoods here, and she points to one of them, almost seemingly at random, and says, this is the one. You do not see any guards or anyone out in front of it. It just looks like a normal tree.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Go.
So she leads you to the.
How do we? It's a tree. What do we do?
She leads you to the front of the tree, and she whispers to it. And as she does, you hear this loud snap and crack as the bark of the tree is ripped open, almost from the inside out. And inside, you see an elevator.
Hell yeah.
How very quiet and stealthy.
I'm sorry, do you want me to ask the tree to break itself softly?
Yeah.
The tree can't hear.
I mean, you just whispered to it, so obviously it
That's-
can.
it's
and I
not
step
exactly
into the elevator.
hearing. It's not real here. Okay. She gets in. All right, so everyone gets in? All right, she goes ahead and whispers again to the tree. It closes itself, and the elevator starts going down. To give you an idea of just kind of how big this elevator is, you probably could fit several trucks on it.
Holy shit.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
not small.
Was the tree this big?
Yeah, it was like a redwood size.
Okay.
Several truck size?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are big trees, my dude.
Yeah,
Really,
people
they're that
hollow them
big?
out for highways.
Fucking huge, yeah.
Oh, okay. They're bigger than I thought they were.
Boy.
I've never seen one in real life, so
No, they're big.
okay. I believe you.
Big
So,
trees are
Patch.
scary.
you guys get to the bottom, the doors open, and let me put you guys up on the map.
Patches. Oh my god.
Love me.
What are you doing?
All right. Do-do-do. So,
Are we on the map?
no, I'm putting you there. I just had to reveal the
Okay.
part that you guys are at. You guys came right here.
Jesus fuck. Jesus fuck.
Stop it! That's my spot.
Marie.
Oh, damn it. Did you not connect it? Fucking hell.
Poof. Fix your token stuff, it's fine.
Whenever you get a chance, can you update me?
Oh, did you actually want that one?
Of course.
I wasn't sure.
No, Alicia. I don't like your art. I don't gush over the art that you send me. Never, ever.
Okay.
She'll think about that while she falls asleep.
No, she won't, because every time I mention her it's about the one she sends me and how much I love it, because I fucking love it. Oh my god.
It's being so terrible.
Dune and Maple would get along just fine.
Why do you sound so far away?
What?
You sound really far away.
Is this better?
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh no, I shifted my mic ever so slightly. I am 300 meters away.
Literally.
That's how it works. And come on.
Okay, Patches.
Patches needs love.
Why don't you love him?
I think it's
You get plenty of love, Patches. Shitty.
Clearly not.
I don't know. I believe Patches.
Okay. Okay.
So this is front, right?
Yes, that's where you came out. There's actually I should show those. There's two elevators. There's two stairs heading up by you, and then there's this hallway going down. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, someone lead the way.
Okay, I guess it's me.
I mean, I don't mind, but I don't know where I'm going.
Sneaking. Sneaky,
What?
sneaky,
What?
sneaky.
But
Let's roll stealth.
shouldn't the person who knows where they're going lead?
She doesn't really know where she's going.
Oh, god damn it!
Can I have everyone? Yep, there we go. There's
I'm-
themselves.
I'm gonna make myself. Oh God, do I do this? No, I won't do that. I'm gonna make myself look like that person I murdered,
Alright,
but I'm not going
alright.
to do that.
Oh, okay. I don't
Mm.
clang nearly as much as I thought I would.
Is that blood?
I don't like that. Blood. Blood.
Wait, I
Nice.
thought we just established that this is
Yeah, I thought we did too.
because that's why I was positioned where I was. I'm so confused.
I'm so confused. Which way are we going?
There's stairs going up this way, and then there's a hallway going this way.
Okay, so we popped out of an elevator like
Here.
here.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Okay, I understand.
So I'd be over here. Yay! I'm gonna
Why
just
are
step
you
out
going
into this hallway.
first? Okay.
I'm gonna just step out into this hallway,
All
like
right.
looking both ways.
So how this building kind of is when you step out is the walls themselves seem to be kind of woven out of the tree, but the floors are kind of made out of this very cold gray tile. So it's got kind of this strange mix of like a laboratory kind of feel, but still wrapped up in nature. I don't know if that described it well.
Quite literally.
Yeah. There's lights kind of all around you guys. Basically, these kind of similar to how everything is. I mean, it's powered by the Avonvale plants through these runes that are kind of like lighting up the hallway, almost like fluorescent lights, but just with a softer glow. So, yeah. Nadinia, you see there is a door down this way.
Come out over here.
You don't see anything from that angle.
There's an arrow.
Oh, here? Yes, I'm sorry. There is a door here.
So there's a door down here, and there's a door right here.
Mm-hmm. There's a double set door right here.
How does it look like this one opens?
With the door handles.
Okay. Same thing down here.
This one is just seems to be a normal door.
Okay. Going to look back at everybody. Which one?
Left.
Okay. I'm gonna go left. Oh, there's nothing here.
Well, from that angle you got to see more.
Oh, there's a hallway.
I'm sorry. While we were going down the elevator, do you think I could do detect magic as a ritual?
It wasn't that long of a trip.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
No.
You definitely can if people want to stop for it. It just wasn't
No.
that long. Oh gosh. I hate the polygon reveal thing. Like, it's great, but also it frustrates me because
Why
I'm
not
just
just
bad.
use square?
Huh?
Like the click and drag one.
Is that just the reveal? Oh, that's nice.
You can reveal it with squares.
I was wondering why everything
Yeah.
looks so jank.
Yeah, you can do it
Thank
with
you,
polygons
Jamie.
for any more regular shape than a rectangle.
Yes, there's a hallway down here, several more doors. And you see a set of windows right
Is it as bloody as it looks?
here. No, it's the nicest one I could find.
Okay, cool. So it's just
That
got
happens
on it.
sometimes.
Yeah, it.
All
Yeah.
good. That's all I
There
need
are-
to
Covered
know.
in red sap. It's fine.
Sure. Yes, it's sap.
Those
There's
are
windows
trees.
here.
I will
Door
go.
here, and
Wait,
down
there's
here.
windows. There's a
Windows.
windows.
Right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like up to the side and then like peek inside and see what's in the window if I can see it.
Yep. You see Alex laughing his fucking head off for some reason.
What are you laughing at, buddy? Come on, show us.
Oh, it's just I'm a
You
dumbass.
see
Okay.
a team going over a group of graphs and what seem to be different marketing stuff.
Nerds.
All right. Going to look at them. Do they seem busy? Which way are they facing?
They are facing the opposite way. They're facing
the window.
they're facing towards this way. They do seem decently preoccupied.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a board meeting.
I will
Yeah.
like lightly snap my fingers and hold up the number 3 and then point.
Okay.
Cool.
There's another window here.
That's a door.
Door. Where's the other window?
This is a door. This is the window.
Is there a thing on the map to denote that, or is it just you're deciding?
It's supposed to be.
I understand what are doors. Doors have this little like the square within a square thing happening.
Yeah, or they don't
Oh,
have
so-
anything.
Or they have
Okay, so that's like an
arrows next to
open
it.
door.
Okay.
And I will decipher this map. Let's keep going then.
Right, so there's an open door right here. If anyone wants to look in or sneak past, just let me know.
I'll look in.
Okay. You see a woman sitting at a desk. She seems to be going over some paperwork that she has sitting there. You can only get kind of a glance at it, but they do seem to be very intricate, talking about different, like, you can see at least a couple spell sigils and stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
But she seems very, very preoccupied with this. She's definitely not paying attention.
Okay. I'm gonna try to sneak past to get down the rest of the hall.
Okay. Let's see, you rolled an 18 before? Okay.
E.
Yep, you can sneak past pretty well. I'm guessing you're also sneaking past the window, too.
Yep.
You see 2 more open doors. And there is another window. Right here. It's very small.
Okay. I'm gonna look in this door.
You see.
All right. Time to Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. dun.
You see a woman who looks incredibly bored, trying to balance a pencil on her upper lip.
I think
The
she
mood.
like She like Nadine, you see
Roll.
her. She like pauses and then tilts her head slightly and then keeps moving. Passing by the door again.
She is kind of looking more towards the door, but she doesn't seem to notice you.
Last
And
one.
roll.
Okay, you
Roll.
roll. Clank, clank,
I'm
clank.
just
clank.
watching.
You roll your peg leg across the
Yeah, Maple
ground.
kind of like looks over at Nadine and like, why the fuck are you following me? I'm turning around, literally, to go back after this.
I'm staying with you just to be sure.
Fine. Look into the door.
In the last one, you see this is a man. He's on the phone. Sorry, it's just the commoner picture.
Yeah. Sorry.
He is currently on the stone, talking to somebody. He's kind of pacing around the room a bit. He seems to be talking about canceling any future shipments. He says that they have, with the last batch that they just got, they've made a breakthrough. They have enough, so they can go ahead and cancel the program and to tie up any loose ends.
Yikes.
Duh.
Breakthrough.
I hate everything about that.
Yes, we need a breakthrough.
Okay. That. And this was a window.
Yes.
Eek.
Yep. Yeah. What almost seems to be like a control panel. This world is pretty high tech, but this seems a little out of the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
They are at some very complicated machines, plugging in numbers, going over things. There's actual very kind of like screens that are up that they're kind of going over different information and stuff with. And they are looking very intently at something in front of them. There seems to be a window, but at the angle you're at, you can't see through it.
And this is a wall, or what is this?
That is another door.
Ugh.
And that one has in big letters and caution tape all over it. Caution, please do not enter while lights are on, and 2 of the red lights are on next to it.
Goodness.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
definitely the child testing zone, right? Like, this is not great.
100%.
Some umbrella corporation ass shit right here.
Is there any way? Which way does this door open? Is it hinge on this side, or does it hinge on this side?
It hinge. Oh, for where?
The door. Which way does the
This
door
is
open?
this is a window.
No.
Oh. This door?
Is this not a door? It has the door sign.
It has
It has
the
the door,
door
sign.
sign.
We've been lied
We've
to.
been lied.
We've been lied to. Consistency.
It's not. That's not the door sign. I told you that was a window.
But it's
That's
got
the
the little
door,
thingy in
though.
it.
That's the door, though. And that's a door.
What is door?
Okay, I think you're right, and it is a door.
Consistency. It has
a door with a window in
window.
it.
Shh.
The door with a window.
Yes, it's a door with a window.
Cool. I open the door slightly.
Okay, and it's hinged to go into where they are.
Shit. Okay, I can maybe stealth this. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a new stealth for it.
Okay. Kind of peek it enough so I could see the window, maybe?
You do get a bit of a look into it. It's kind of difficult,
Yeah.
at least with making sure that they don't see you. What you see is you see another control panel through there, and even farther in, you see this enormous kind of metal, almost silo. It's kind of like this alternating black and white, and it seems to be spinning.
What the fuck? Does it just keep spinning?
Yep. They're looking at different instruments and stuff while it does, but yes.
I don't like that. I'm not smart enough to figure out what it is. Free.
Mhm.
I think she might stay a bit longer to try to watch to see if anything else happens or if it just keeps spinning.
Okay. After a while, you see there is a woman on the other side. She kind of gives a wave, and the thing starts to slow down. She makes a couple different hand gestures, and she goes away from the panel that she was at and heads towards the where you can see the spinning thing, but she goes behind a wall near it, and you don't see her.
Mm. Okay. Gonna close the door.
Okay.
Start backing away, dragging Nadine with me since Chris is on the phone.
Yeah. Quinn, what are you doing?
Standing lookout essentially to
Okay.
the other way.
Let me show you what's down that hallway then. And you should be able to see in here, which seems to be a lunchroom.
How good are their snacks, though?
Very good.
I
Snack
don't.
rating.
Fuck these bastards.
I don't go check this for the quality. I do
We have a
and see nothing.
grilled cheese bar.
It's a very
Uh,
specific request.
You do see like a fresh muffin tree that's
Fresh
in there.
muffin tree. I want a
Yeah.
fresh muffin tree.
Like you know, the kind of it's like a metal thing that you would put the stuff on for like snacks and stuff, but it
Oh,
looks like
okay.
a tree. That's
Yeah,
called
it's
a
like
tree.
a
Okay,
cake
I've never
tier
heard-
Yeah,
bullshit.
get off my dick.
Okay, I've never heard that term before, but now I want a tree that makes fresh muffins. That's what I was picturing. And now I'm like,
Yes,
gonna
that
do
is
it.
actually
could
what
have
the
used-
Avon Company has been doing the whole
I would not be
time.
surprised. I
They
would
could
not
have
be
used their
surprised.
powers for good, muffin trees, and instead they used it for evil, plant children.
Could have had it all, but threw it all away.
All right, so you guys head back.
Can I sneak a muffin?
Yes, you can go sneak a muffin.
Here
I
for
grabbed two.
snacks.
Okay, you grab 2 muffins.
I
Oh,
offer one to
shit.
April.
She looks at you. She's like, no, I'm not hungry.
I offer it.
Stealing a muffin from my company.
That's company property.
They can have it back in a minute. Well, not a minute. You know.
You can have it back. No. No.
I eat the second muffin because
You're breaking up again.
I eat the second muffin because no one apparently wants it.
I haven't even been back yet. Calm down.
You guys took forever.
True.
I could definitely eat 2 muffins in the amount of time. It sounds.
Yeah, she was there for a while.
But I will say all the muffins were fruit based.
Acceptable, but disappointing.
Okay, I'm back.
Come back.
Welcome back.
I am upset.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
I'm fine. Just one fucking thing after another.
Mike,
What?
Mike down.
Is this better?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You want to talk about it after the game? Because we're
It's-
probably gonna be
it's-
done. But
It's just ever since they've all been back here, we've had nothing but roaches in this place. When me and my brother didn't have any while we were here,
Ooh.
and it's pissing me off. And now Maddox's room his light fixture doesn't work. I'm just like, and now it's in there, and he's horrified of bugs and stuff, and now he won't go back into his room. I'm just like, why do I have to deal with this?
That's a
I
good
want to
fucking question.
leave.
Dude.
Anyways, what happened? What did I miss?
I had a
And stole some muffins from a thing called a muffin tree that is disappointingly not a tree that makes muffins.
It's not.
No. It's just a stand.
I'm disappointed.
God
So was
damn
I.
it.
we were having this conversation about how much good they get done and making them. And
Is it at least blueberry?
I said it's only fruit types.
Oh, okay, good.
And like a
How about
banana
apple
nut.
cinnamon?
But not
How about apple cinnamon?
berry
Yes.
types.
Wait, isn't an apple a berry?
I don't
Technically?
recall.
It's yes, and it's yes, there's just fruit and berry types.
Okay, good. Because I was getting ready to say, I am even further disappointed.
I reach into my pocket, pulled out the third secret muffin, and hand it to.
If you guys keep talking
Ew.
about muffins, they're all banana nut.
I like banana muffins.
Hey Quinn, why don't I get a fucking muffin?
I thought
I'm really disappointed.
I offered it to you, and you said no.
No, you didn't?
He
Yeah.
offered it to everyone, and everyone remained
Yeah.
silent.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I didn't
I
hear that
retract
either.
my
honestly.
negativity.
Like,
I wasn't here, so you can't blame me. I take
No.
the muffin.
Are we done talking about muffins? Can we continue on our heist?
I'd love
or-
that. Yeah, I'd love that.
No.
So Maple comes
Alright.
back down the hall, and she kind of like whispers to them. There's kind of a spinny thing.
I not like I have any fucking idea what that.
It's like a bunch of control panels. It's like they're experimenting or something. I don't know.
That makes.
Could she be describing a centrifuge, and would I know what a centrifuge is?
Roll intelligence.
Yay, I'm really good at that.
I would like to get by. Can you move like one down, Maple?
You can actually
Please,
move
thank
through
you.
allies. I don't know.
Do you know what a centrifuge is? It does sound like it could possibly be that. At least the spinning part.
It was like a big stylo-looking thing, and it was black and white, and it was spinning really
The
fast.
fuck is a centrifuge?
Oh.
Is that Nadinia or Chris?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you what a centrifuge is?
I would love to be enlightened.
Okay, it is a thing that spins very quickly to separate specifically liquids into their components. if you centrifuge blood, for example, you can separate it into the
Oh,
blood
it's that
cells.
thing in Resident Evil that lets you get the virus, the vaccine for the virus.
There
Okay,
is also
cool.
a centrifuge in Resident Evil.
Oh, God,
That,
ain't-
No,
that's
they're
how you
taking the
separate
blood
blood
out
and
of-
plasma from blood. Anyway,
Why didn't you just say that?
because it basically sorts a fluid by its components density. It's
No,
more
I meant the
complicated
Resident
than
Evil
that.
thing.
Sorry.
All
I
right.
like this.
Are you guys going to move on?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, assuming that we can move on. Did we find anybody important yet?
Fuck could I know?
We
But you can.
found generic commenter tokens, so I'm gonna hope.
Found this person who was
Spellcaster.
doing magic stuff.
Yeah, there's a spellcaster back there, by the way.
I'm like looking for NPCs with possible names at this point.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Nice. Okay.
You guys ever played Fire Emblem and like see
No.
someone across the way and be like,
No.
They're important.
I'd like to find an ending place since we are done in like 9 minutes.
I mean, all right.
We eat muffins.
We eat muffins
Fresh-
and that's it.
I
So
mean,
window, door.
Ice complete.
What's what down here?
Doors.
Doors.
Now I'm just confused.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. These are doors. These are windows right here. And right here.
Beacon window.
You see two researchers. They're kind of dressed up in the laboratory coats, and they are talking at the other one was more of like a break room. This one actually is like a small kitchen. They're talking over some coffee that they have.
Okay.
They're basically just talking about how much longer they're going to have this job and what they're doing afterwards.
Oh, how long do they have?
They said that they're not sure how long these last experiments are going to take, or how much they're going to have to do. So they're kind of just talking about if they're going to stick with the company, if there's a different department they could be moved into, or if they're going to have to leave.
Okay.
Now I thought this was a fantasy where job security was a thing.
Nope.
Oh,
Roll fast. Next.
You see a heavy locked metal door.
Locked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look up at the group, kind of pull up my lock picks and wiggle them. Like, should I do it?
Thumbs up.
Roll me perception.
Hell yeah, do crime.
Well, not
Oh,
20,
nice.
so what the fuck do I
So-
see, bitch?
You don't see, very faintly. You can hear
Oh, okay.
from behind the door. You hear a very familiar voice. So like, am I just supposed to stay here?
Is that Nick?
My
Is that
boy!
Nick?
Oh
Yes,
my
it's
god!
Yeah, she fucking freezes and then immediately turns and starts unlocking the door.
Yes! You better tell him to shut the fuck up immediately, though. Like, his mouth is so big.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll lockpicking?
Sleight of hand, right?
Do you have your thieves tools?
Yes. It's the
Diesel.
same.
Okay, yeah, because you got the +5 with it, so.
Yeah, because I have the gloves.
You are able to kind of pop the door open. There also was like a heavy metal bolt across it,
Oh yeah.
so you
okay.
just lift that up though.
Yep.
You open it and you see what almost looks like a surgery room. And you see Nick strapped to a table,
Oh fuck!
wearing
There's
kind
no-
of like a medical gown.
Jesus Christ, is there no one else in there?
Nope, just him.
I rush in, and before he can say anything, I slap his mouth closed, and I say, "Don't fucking say anything."
Open communication to Maple. You good there?
Yeah, I found Nick.
I go this way.
And I just kind of like put my finger to my mouth and slowly remove my hand from his.
Are you the doctor?
Holy
No.
shit.
Oh my fucking god!
He's never seen me in
I
changeling
show it.
form.
I get my head to the door.
He's never seen me in
I
changeling
look
form
at him
before.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Quinn.
Yeah.
I
What's
start
up?
fucking unbuckling him from the table.
Oh gosh. You like he gets up and he's like rubbing his wrists.
Nice gown.
He's like, thanks. They said my clothes were too disgusting.
Yeah, that
Sounds
suck.
right.
Fucking
Oh,
goof.
Maple. I'm Maple. Long story.
But wait, Maple was the he's like snappy. He's like, she was the hot elf.
Nice.
Right,
Still
right. Cool. Fucking. Let's go, I guess.
He like starts to. He's like, wait, aren't I gonna see the doctor?
No. Why
Are you
would you see a doctor
kidding me, bud?
willingly?
I figured I was supposed to see a doctor or something.
they strapped you to a table. Do you think you're
I've never been
Willing-
to the doctor before.
They don't do that.
Oh my god.
And I kind of like pull him out of the room.
Wait, no, I'm not wearing decent clothing. He's like trying to cover up the back.
No one cares about seeing your ass.
But there's girls.
Trust me, they don't care.
Like the babes.
So he gets pulled out into the hallway and he freezes for a second when he sees Nadinia.
Hey, Nick.
Hey!
Voices.
I'm sorry, can we have this awkward conversation?
Stairs. Stairway. Stairway. And I'm ushering people away. Back to where we came. Go.
What?
Creeping around the fucking hallway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's gonna see this animal.
Yeah, he
does.
points to April and he's like, wait, this is it this Maple?
No, it's April. Hallway.
That's April.
Hi, April. Like, I should also mention this entire time he's like keeping his back to the wall
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
and like inching sideways.
Good shit.
He's like, so, what's going on?
Sum it up
Kidnapped,
short.
you dumb.
Yeah, like that. You got kidnapped.
Can you tell us exactly what you remember?
I was loading up boxes for a ship. I got in trouble because I was on my stone, so they took it away from me. They made us all get on the ship, and then there was like, the air got like really heavy, and kind of got. I think I fell asleep. when I woke up, there was like a whole bunch of us. I think we might have been. I couldn't tell if we were on a ship or what was going on. We got taken here. They told us that we just had to get a couple examinations and then we could leave.
And you believe that?
I mean, what was I gonna do?
Fair enough, I guess.
They had like these creepy kids with them that like.
Yeah, yep. Speaking of kids, where are the other people that were with you? Do you remember where?
They weren't here. I think there's another level down more.
Down.
I went through like a super fancy office.
Okay.
Bro, where's your dad's office?
April points at these stairs behind you guys.
So right to office then.
Did you see any guards?
No, I didn't see any guards, just the creepy ass kids. There was this one guy that tried to like, I think fight, and it didn't go well.
Nobody got spines out the mouth and stranglement.
No, they ripped him in half.
Okay. Fine too, I guess.
Okay.
How's April reacting? Like, is this proof enough for this bitch, or like
She's
not?
staring at Nick, just mouth agape, like, what the fuck?
This
Probably
pinnacle
sitting
of
there like,
human
man, this man is but also a little cute.
Oh,
What?
No.
I think April likes it. I've decided.
What?
I've decided.
Shipping Nick with April.
Oh my god, why do you even fucking put my sister with the dumbass? No offense.
That's amusing to me.
Hmm.
I mean, they're both dumbasses, so you know.
Wow. Anyways, going downstairs.
Hey, look at all these plant people. I still need more evidence.
Well, the stairs actually go up. That's where the dad's office is, up.
Oh. Up?
So either staircase.
Okay.
How are we gonna get Nick through the forest?
Yeah, Nick looks around. He's like, "Am I supposed to go with you?"
I mean, do you want to stay here?
You want to?
I don't know.
You literally
I
watched someone
looked
get
at him.
ripped in half.
Yes. I mean, I don't. It seems like you guys are doing something dangerous.
Nick, what country do you think we're in?
Marai, is that a country?
Oh my god.
No,
We're
it's
in
a city.
We're in Echo, and if you want to get home, I would come with us now.
Wait, Echo. That's
Elvin Place, yeah.
He looks around like, I'm not in Marai?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
Look
do
over
whatever.
at April.
Let's go.
Look over at April. Is that enough proof for you?
It's very convincing.
All right. Unsling the harpoon gun.
Yeah, maybe not so hasty.
Hey, I told you. If we find children,
It's classifiable as a child.
He should be. But anyway, you guys were going upstairs?
yep.
Ish.
Yeesh.
I revealed the area for you.
We. Hey, it's a couch.
Just love couches.
What's this? Ooh, what's this button do?
I want to look
Um,
around for secrets.
That is a desk. It's a very nice, fancy executive desk.
Does it have a button on it?
No.
Damn it.
It would have a button on it.
Quinn, you kind of ruffle through. Not all the drawers open up immediately. You go through some of the papers that he has just kind of lying on the desk. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Most of it is just like business jargon.
I know this language, but these words.
Can I also try to look for shit?
I hand the
Maybe
business.
Everyone's.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to roll stuff.
Okay. Brain.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
As you guys are looking, Iris, you kind of run your hand under the desk and you actually do find 2 buttons.
Yes.
Nice.
Kira, as you are looking, you notice kind of like you're like pulling out one of the drawers, and as you're looking at it, you kind of take a look at the drawer and take a look at it, and the bottom of the drawer doesn't seem to go all the way on the as it shows on the outside. So you pull back and find a false lid. There's a couple different pieces of paper in there, but one grabs your attention immediately.
Boy, boy,
And it is.
boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm just going to show to all players. Is that okay?
No, we must keep secret. Hey, page 2.
Oh
Really
shit.
long.
Hell yeah! Page.
Page 2.
Oh my god, it's fucking long. Okay.
He did warn that this one he got very sappy.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, dang. Surpass my own, huh?
High hopes, buddy.
What? That goes to the future when elsewhere.
Channel.
Gods, there are ancient primordial beings that will be explained more in your studies. Just know that you're all manipulation.
Hilarious stuff.
What? Operator.
Hector, you fucking idiot.
Number 5 is still the best.
Despise me. In a year, you must attend a festival of Estes. Yeah. Go to Paris. Believe you're in contact with me. Research the Avon Company. Oh look, it's me. Born to be the current press. Hold on. What? Hold your phone. Did not agree to this. Hold your phone. Tomorrow I'll speak with the current star called Iris.
Man, it's all coming together.
Speak to the blue tiefling standing outside. Tell him his name is Nick. In the future and in this world. Anthony blue for clowns, Nick, and yes, you already told him that. Movie star Quinn Goats told him. He's being actually rat and drowned
Oh
in a
my
puddle.
fucking
He'll do whatever
God.
you tell him now. Instructed to stop Quinn with a costume.
Like I said, number 5 is hilarious. It's the
Nick is
best.
my
Oh my
favorite human
God.
being.
Nick is
Jesus
so
Christ.
stupid. Attached
For
to
clowns.
this, one of my rings. Please follow the ritual in the book on the page 109 every day from now on until the festival. If then you'll there. Not, I understand. Well, it hurts. I will try to fix it as best as
Do
I
I
can.
have
Oh
page 109?
no!
No.
Fuck.
Who?
Hector, you fucking idiot!
I have some words for Hector, and I have some things I would like to do to Hector,
Jackass.
namely punch him in the
Also,
fucking
head of the
throat.
company.
What?
Excuse me.
I wasn't involved.
Echo. Born to. Oh, I reread it.
Born to,
wrong.
yeah.
I read it wrong.
I am sad.
Fucking Nick Blue
Also,
for
she is not
clowns,
in
Nick,
there.
and yes, you already told
I'm
me
not
that.
involved, I am sad. No, that's fine. It's all right.
Page 4 is gonna be like, hey, so I know you murdered a bunch of people.
This is how you reverse all their deaths. So you see, all you need to do is go up to Nick and answer him in these following questions.
Oh my god. This is a lot. I mean, it kind of just mostly goes over things we already knew, but it does tell us more about the reflected gods.
It makes me retroactively so sad because in like a what could have been kind of way,
Yeah.
because like shit would have been so better.
Smooth.
But
It would.
it also tells you what the Avon Company knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys
Mhm.
forget that was in his desk.
Oh.
Yeah, which is not great. Which is not great at all.
Oh, born to the current Oh.
Yep.
He knew the whole time.
He knew the
Oh,
whole
no.
time. Yeah. God, I don't know this yet. I don't know this yet. You're still reading it.
I think she says like, it's from my grandfather to me.
Cool. What does it say about me?
God, Chris.
Chris, you fucking.
It mentions how we were all supposed to meet. It's supposed to, anyway. Mentions you, Maple, and that.
It was
No.
in the desk?
Yeah.
It was in the desk.
So he knows about all of us, except Nadinia.
I guess. I
And
guess
Nick?
I'm.
It mentions
Wait,
Nick.
does it mention me?
It doesn't mention you.
Good. I don't want him
Mention-
fucking knowing anything about
It
me.
mentions the reflected gods, though.
What gods?
The reflected gods.
Who?
Bad
well,
ones. The
they're-
one that gave
Your fucking
But it-
neck.
I think my grandfather wanted to summon one,
What?
channel one.
Okay, this is a lot. We don't really have time to do this right now because we don't know who's gonna come in here, so.
Right. Mm.
After we get out, we'll talk about this more. Cool.
Door.
Door.
I had this fucking bombshell to my book.
Sorry, before that I found some buttons. I don't know what they do.
Oh, press one.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, we're in the spooky
Silent
secret
alarm.
desk, and you want me to just press one?
I
What
mean,
if it blows
They
up?
came through the office, so obviously one that leads to the kids. There's two of them. I look under the desk.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, there's
do you
two.
want,
Any
do you want
labels?
right or left?
You pick.
I push the left one.
Alicia looks at her notes
Yep,
Okay,
I do.
and begins
I'm
laughing.
afraid.
Quinn, you suddenly feel something grab your ankle. As out from the panel of the desk comes Kira's favorite thing, the assassin plant.
Ah,
and we'll
My
take care
favorite
of that
thing.
next week.
God damn it!
Thing. Did you just yell pathetic?
Yay. I really hope that didn't set off an alarm as well. Probably did.
What? No.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just push the other one and run.
Can I
All
push
right,
the
I
other
have to
one?
go find this roach before my brother has a heart attack. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go handle that.
Okay.
I'm gonna divide now. Unless we level.
Yep.
We level.
Take care. No, you did not level.
Wonderful game as always.
Oh, thanks. I hope you guys are having fun with the. I know it's a bit slow going through it, but
I found
Nah.
another
That's
piece of
our own
my
fucking
butt.
fault. We sat there and talked about muffins for like 20 minutes, so.
Appreciate it.
Centrifuges.
I need to divide.